I am sending out $10 to 3 people chosen randomly. It's a brand new channel. You could be a winner. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to talk about how you can manage your tuition fees in Canada. I know, as an international student, university fees is a big deal. I'm going to tell you exactly how I was able to manage my own tuition fees immediately after my first year. Before we get started though guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and put in the comments below what topic you want me to make a video on next. I am sending out $10 to 3 people chosen randomly. It's a brand new channel. You could be a winner. Without further ado, you're watching Talks with Jinesh. Let's get started. University fees is expensive. International students pay 5 times what domestic students pay. But today I'm going to tell you how you can start earning your entire tuition fees and start paying it by yourself. I'm breaking this video into 2 parts: earnings and savings. Let's talk about earnings first. When you get here, you're going to need a job, maybe even 2 or like in my case even 3. If you want to know how to find a job in Canada, I've already made a separate video on that. There should be an I button somewhere in the video. Click that. And if you're wondering what is the living expense, the cost of living here in Canada, I've made a video on that as well. Links are in the description, so make sure to check that out. In Canada, you are paid hourly. The minimum payment depends upon the province that you are in. Here in Newfoundland, the minimum wage is $11.65 and in Ontario it is $14, which should increase by the end of September 2020. If you're coming here for the very first time, then I would recommend to set up a GIC account in Scotiabank. That's what I did and many other students do. You would have to deposit $10,000 and every month you will receive around $700 in your bank. Now, if you can afford this little boost, definitely use it. It's going to make your life so much more easier. Now, this $10,000 is not for your rent or food. It is going to be to cover your fees for the second year and your living expense you're going to cover month to month. Let's say that your father has paid the first semester tuition fees and you also have the boost of the GIC. So effectively, you're only going to have to start paying your own fees from the second year, which is easy to do. You come here, you get a job and you start working. Now, the worst case scenario, you get the job at the minimum wage, that is $11.65 per hour. Normally, international students are only allowed to work 20 hours a week off campus. So let's say that you work for full 20 hours a week. So now 20 times 11.65 is equal to $233 a week, and 233 times 4 is 932 a month. So this is what we're going to make at the end of the month. Let's deduct your rent and food. So assume your rent is $375 and food is $150. So now we have $407 remaining. Now also assume that your house is away from campus, so you have to get the monthly bus pass, that is $79. So we have now $328. Also, let's assume $50 for miscellaneous expenses, including your phone bill and etc. So take away $50 from $328. We are remaining with $278. Now this is the cash that is going in your pocket at the end of the month, and in 4 months time you should have about $1,112 saved up. There will be tax, so the net amount will be a little bit lower, but just for calculation purposes, let's include the tax in it. $1,112 that we calculated is in 4 months. I'm going to now tell you how you can double this amount in the same 4 months. Memorial University offers MUSEPs and ISWAPs to students. This is work on campus and the maximum that you can do is 80 hours in one semester. They pay you around $14 per hour, and so this comes out to be around $1,120. What you do with this extra money, you don't spend it, you save it. Now you have $1,112 plus $1,120 is equal to $2,232. This is all in one semester. There are 3 academic semesters in 1 year: fall, winter and spring. Let's say you only study for 2 fall and winter semesters. So you should have $4,464 saved up, and for the spring semester you can work full time. So you're working 40 hours in the spring semester, and so you'd make 1165 times 40 hours equal to $466 in a week, and 466 times 4, 1864 in a month. Now this is the amount that you're going to be making every month before taxes. After taking out your daily expenses, rent, food, transport, miscellaneous, you're left with $1,210. $1,210 times 4 is equal to $4,840. You're going to be making this much in the entire summer. Now when we add the spring money and fall and winter money together, that's $5,000 $4,840 plus $4,464. This is $9,304. Here's another way to make an extra $2,000 in the spring semester. This $2,000 can easily be made up during the spring semester. Instead of doing one job, you do two jobs. Let's say the second job you get is for 11 hours a week, and so instead of doing 40 hours, you're effectively going to be working for 51 hours a week, which is totally doable. So 12 hours times $11.65 is equal to $139.8 a week, and $139.8 times 4 is equal to $559.2 a month, and $559.2 times 4 is equal to $2,236.8 in 4 months. So this is the amount that this is the extra amount that you'll be making in 4 months. And so now when we combine the other sum that we have of the 9,304 plus this amount, we get $11,540.8. This is your savings in your first year. If you're still short on fees, this is where the leftover of your GIC will kick in and help you cover your tuition cost. And if that is not sufficient, not to worry guys. I have made money selling notes online, tutoring maths to students and making simple websites for people around the city. You can do the same, और आप घर से भी पैसा मंगवा सकते हैं ज़रूरत पड़े तो. Boom! There you go. You're paying your own fees now. Congratulations! Now you're excited, but hang in there, Tiger. We've shown you on paper so far how it's possible, but the question really is it doable practically? Well, I'm going to give you a few hacks that I have used, and if you follow them, I assure you it will work for you too. Hack number 1, time management. Time management is key. You already know by now you are paid hourly, and so time is money. Good time management will help you to accomplish more in a shorter period of time, which will lead to more free time and therefore will allow you to take advantage of other learning opportunities, will lower your stress and increase your focus. I've said this in other videos, set yourself a routine. And more importantly, stick to the routine. Having a solid routine in place will allow you to focus in your class notes and keep the money coming in. You are here for studying, so that should be your ultimate goal and your topmost priority. Hack number 2, avoid unnecessary expenses. It sounds pretty obvious, but you would know what I'm saying if you take a look at your expenses at the end of the month. How many junk items? I'm guilty of it too. I would make unnecessary purchases a while back and sometimes still do. But the first step to change is acknowledging the problem. I accepted it and then consciously changed it. Hack number 3, avoid expensive phone plans. I know so many people here who have like $80 a month phone plans and still complain about tuition fees. Dude, you're never going to use those 8 gigs of data. You have Wi-Fi in your house, you have Wi-Fi in the university, you have Wi-Fi in the grocery store, you have Wi-Fi in the public bus. Where on earth are you going to use those 8 gigs of data? My phone plan during this pandemic is only $15 a month. I get enough data, I get enough incoming, enough outgoing, and I'm all set. Let's talk about savings. If you're not good at savings, then you need to learn how to be. Because to make that $11,500, you're going to need a strong mindset and a strong commitment to yourself. If you can achieve this, it'll do 2 things. 1, you'd have the money to pay the fees, and 2, which is more important in my opinion, you would have built your self-confidence and self-esteem so high, and that is going to take you a long way, my friend. According to our calculation, we did things at the bare minimum. If you hustle a little, work hard every day, remain undistracted and stay highly focused, you will make smarter choices and get higher paying jobs. You will work less and earn more. My life story changed when I went to Toronto. Things started to fall in place, I met the right people, made the right connections, and now I don't have to work like crazy to pay off the fees. I still pay my own fees. Another very important point, take calculated risk. See, my father could afford my fees in any university I wanted to go, but I decided to go the hard route. I worked hard, I paid my own fees, I enjoyed it. In your life, don't be afraid of change. In 2019 summer, for the first time ever, I traveled to Toronto and it was a huge risk I took because I had no job waiting for me at the time. There were so many questions. Would I be able to find a job? I had only 4 months to work, so what if I took 1 full month to just find a job? Well, I went there, and that was the best decision I ever made. In a week, I found a job, and then another and another. I did 3 jobs together for 3 months. And in the last one, I took off on a business class flight to India. Yeah, I gotta highlight the business class. Very nice experience, the food was great, seats were comfortable, and it was just an amazing experience overall. Alright folks, that's it for me. Remember, there's $30 going out to 3 people. You could be a winner. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and comment below what topic you'd like me to make a video on next. It's been fun guys, you're awesome. Talk to you later.